Guys, welcome back to more Avengers. So, yeah, Tachyon Rift, Out of the Shadows. Today's daily Tachyon. Let's see if we can get those damn gloves with a positive status on them. Just so that I have them, and I can switch it up. I do like having Sonic in the dagger slot though, but yeah, I don't know. My Gamma Plasma setup is actually working really well together because both statuses do damage over time, so they just kind of complement each other, you know? Yeah, I'm tempted to just start this, but someone did. Hope you guys are doing well. You know, if you got anything good with the today's priority mission. We're on the priority rush week, and yeah, today's day one. Fortunately, I didn't get the right piece. But we've got 6 more tries for the week, right?
You're heading into another Tachyon storm. Just stay focused on completing the mission. We're monitoring you from here.
Super long load time. What can you do, right? What can you do? Anyway, the corrupted Vibranium event is over, so you can't farm the nodes anymore. If you did farm the nodes like I did, I'm sure a lot of your characters are geared out. Because mine all are, like, perfect. I did post a video on how to farm it earlier on. Hopefully some of you took advantage of it.
Security checkpoint first and clear it out. Once you strike, you'll
I don't
have
want to go there.
back.
That's right on the edge.
Will bring everyone running. Everyone get in position. Ready. Awaiting your signal.
So I know what the Cosmic Surge is. Whenever I take damage, it pops a couple of drones.
Approaching security checkpoint now.
Take him out.
Roger that, Commander.
I should have hit my block. Look at the camera angles. He's bloody shielded. See the dot damage just ticking away.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location.
Come on, trigger me. Thank you. Oh my god, I went to cast it and the other one hit me. Okay. Graphic, terrible. What's going on with that? Oh, I'm getting hit by this guy.
Well done. Our agents can take it from here. Go on ahead. See if you can locate our stolen supplies. Checkpoint A locked down, Commander. All units, move in. Approaching position.
Heavy security up ahead.
Then that's where you head first. Thought I'd say that.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Oh, hectic. Oh, what's going on? The lag is so bad.
One down, two to go. One left.
A lot of enemies.
Great weapon.
Someone's casting Gamma. Oh, that might be me as well. Let's if I can clear some of these out. Someone's casting Cold though.
This is it. We'll follow your lead.
Is this all your men?
Damn it. One status, look at the damage on it. Crazy. God, Oh, someone went over there to open the chest. Going over there to grab it.
Retreating to the main structure. Everyone heard that one. You gotta run them scared.
Their Quinjet is grounded. They've gathered the more valuable.
We got a
shield
Thor. I
assets
would have
of
thought we would have
Avengers
gone
nearby.
through that a lot
That was
quicker
nice
than
of
that,
them.
but alright.
Work for
So
us.
good. I got to test out my reflexes on damage absorbing and stuff.
Taskmaster's mercenary.
What are they doing here?
Protecting the base, it seems.
Get rid of them. They've got backup. We'll keep them busy.
Finish them all! Now! No! Got them down to one. All clear.
All hostiles accounted for. Base secure.
Trying to keep
Nice
that
work,
positive
everyone. Secure the perimeter.
plasma up.
Look out for any stragglers. Thank you, Avengers. With this, we stand a fighting chance, finally. We're back, Fury.
There has to be some stat that keeps the battery or the status effect up longer at full charge. For some reason, whenever I charge up the plasma and I do my pounce, it's already started depleting by that point. Oh, we got the chest. Damn it.
Nice work. We'll analyze these readings ASAP. I can't tell you how valuable this data is to
Anyway,
us.
my
Thank
Black
you.
Panther build. So we got Claws of the Storm. Anytime we do power attacks, we get a Tachyon surge. We have a 30% chance on hitting an enemy. Well, not when we get a Tachyon surge. Anytime we do power attacks, we inflict gamma damage or heavy combo finishes. We have a 30% chance when meleeing, any melee, to activate a Tachyon surge. So whenever I'm in the pounce and attacking, the 30% chance during that attack that I'll activate a Tachyon surge. Then we have the braces, and I like having devastating daggers because I can just throw the regular daggers out instead of the Kapinga or worry about the kinetic charge up. And every hit with the devastating dagger stacks up plasma damage. The main thing on this is the adept buff. If I aim for the head or weak points, I can get a damage buff through it. I was looking at a targeted buff or a proficient buff, something different than this one. Unfortunately, this was the only one of these that I got with might and resolve on it. It's very difficult to get might in this slot, let alone might and resolve. So I was very, very lucky to get what I got here, and I think it's one of the best in slot pieces for my build. Battle Guard of the Ancestors. We got this from the Mega Hive. Not the Mega Hive, the Priority Mission, sorry. And yeah, it just increases stun status and normal damage of intrinsic attacks. The big thing here is, well, that Cosmic Recovery is what's proccing that first perk there. Gain recovery beads for a brief duration, or when perfectly evading. Actually, I don't think it's that one. Never mind. Don't worry about that one. We got Percussive Blast, which whenever you hit your Percussive Blast, it extends every 2.5 seconds. Yeah, that recovery beads, it sounds like, you know, the Cosmic Recovery, it's from that, but I'm not getting it on a perfect evade. It's just triggering every now and again. I've got nothing else. Maybe it's no, we're not defeating enemies neither. I mean, I've got no other way of getting that to proc. There's got to be a skill that's you know, when you get hit, you have a chance to trigger it. Anyway, the big thing on this piece is the might and proficiency. Precision's okay, it just kind of adds to our range. We're not really heavy on killing things at range. More about stacking up the plasma. Unfortunately, I haven't got a better piece here. And trying to get that intrinsic burst as well on there. That's the key in this in my setup, because defeating enemies grants an intrinsic burst, and it's a high percentage, 37.1%. Perk chance activation in the champion levels affects this number, so it will go up the more points you put in there. Then we have triple might. Again, not really the best in slot. I would love to get power attacks in the instead of aerial boon. We've got intensity, valor, and might. So this is where I'm getting my cosmic surge from. Yep. I remember I looked at it earlier, and this is it. Totally forgot. Total noob mistake, but it is what it is. Been a long day, guys. Come on. Anyway, we got intensity, valor, and might to stat fix. Just to bump my valor up a little bit. I mean, I was rocking a little higher valor using a triple valor piece, but I wanted to keep my might up higher as well. So, I mean, I could switch this to a triple might artifact and get my might over 400, but I think it's a little overkill. So yeah, every time I take damage, I activate a cosmic surge buff. That's where I'm getting the willpower recovery. So whenever I get that buff, anytime I do damage, it restores a little bit. Again, not really the best in slot. It was more for a stat thing. That's why I never really realized what I've got over here. I'm looking more here for my perks. And then, of course, running Tachyon, because battery. And it's a flat damage increase. It works. For champion, again, big one here is chance of activating perks. Increase your defenses. These ones aren't really the greatest. I'm not even going to bother with them until, you know, I absolutely need to. Again, small stat fix here, probably about 150 health worth of points there. Not worth it. We only got 15k. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I do get into situations where I'm like, oh crap, taking too much damage. But anyway, because we're battery, we get a stat boost. Again, crit chance, crit damage, really good. This tree here is kind of useless, but because I'm doing melee and range, I figured why not put them in there, right? They are the last two that I've been upgrading out of all of these, pretty much. Those two and the willpower one, probably the last three. Yeah, this heroic charge is also nice as well. Move over to the specialty. So the healing beads. So I figure if I cast them, I might as well use it for a heal, right? Although I might switch this out to one of the other two. I haven't really looked into the other two, because I don't really cast the healing one that often, but when I do, I kind of need it. So it's nice to have the extra damage absorb. And this one just extends the duration. It's kind of a given. This one I like to have because if it doesn't, you know, pin any enemies, it actually does 30% more damage. So like for adaptoids where it won't pin them, it does more damage to it. And then we have every enemy hit by the spear grants me 10% intrinsic meter. I don't aim to hit a lot of enemies with it, but I mean, the fact that I'm doing more damage with it, if I get the kill, I have a chance of activating my intrinsic burst anyway. Don't really care for heroic orbs that much for this build. I'm all about intrinsic. This one I could switch to. Increase the area of effect of the vortex, pulling more enemies in. Anyway, we've got you've seen me cast this, and it summons the two Wakandan warriors. There is an exotic that will give me a third. I think it's the helmet slot. Could be mistaken. I haven't really gotten it yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, while the heroic is active, the kinetic burst from Percussive Blast is supercharged. And because we're running the intrinsic burst, we pretty much have Percussive Blast up all the time, so it's nice to have this available when I need it. And it does scale with Valor, which is why I was rocking higher Valor rating earlier on. But anyway, yeah, we're still over 1,100 Valor. Then we've got, for the Masteries, we've got increase all light combo finishes by 15%. I mean, it really goes to preference on some of these, but yeah, increase the damage of pounce, bread and butter ability. Pounce is one of our heavy damage dealers. Performing takedowns grants an intrinsic orb, because getting our intrinsic to max is where a lot of our damage is. Plus with that Percussive Blast. Increase the amount of times Devastating Dagger can debuff by 1, because we use Devastating Dagger over Kapinga and over Kinetic. And again, everything here is buffing Devastating Daggers for me. Except for this one. This one buffs all the damages from every dagger by 10%. Whereas these range combo finisher, again, I'm not really looking to kill things with my range, just more to apply that status. Intrinsic, whenever I'm doing melee, it's building up a small amount of intrinsic energy. Again, just getting that intrinsic back. I know I've seen people run this one just to reduce the amount of damage you take. Or you could run this one, again, to reduce the amount of intrinsic that gets used up. But this one I like, because it allows me to just regen that intrinsic damage more faster, right? Increase the damage of all intrinsic attacks. Again, it's a given. I don't really block or parry as often as I should. I mean, I don't play the best way. I usually see the indicator a little too late sometimes. Increase the stun damage dealt from all light attacks. Light intrinsic attacks. I mean, you could go between the two of these depending on which attacks you use the most. Again, I don't really parry that much, so that one's useless for me. Increase the damage of kinetic burst from Percussive Blast. Again, we're relying on our intrinsic to fill up the meter so much that we got Percussive Blast up all the time. So the kinetic burst actually does 15% more damage. Increase the critical attack chance by 10% and critical damage by 10% during the overcharge. So if we've got our intrinsic meter overcharged, but we're not using the Percussive Blast, we're doing 10% more critical chance and attack damage at that time. And then lastly, we got Vibranium Mastery. Beating an enemy while the overcharge is active has a 20% chance to drop an intrinsic orb. Again, just giving us back more intrinsic bar quicker. Anyway, what do we have over here? We just done this one. Defeat enemies affected by coil beads. 5 or more enemies during a single activation of Blast Chosen. Alright, those ones are pretty easy to get done. Defeat pounce enemies. Kinetic or Panther Scratch. Never gonna do that. We have now. Now that one's okay. Anyway, there you have it. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Till next time, get easy.